jóvenes, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estáis? Bienvenidos a Juegos Perdidos y bienvenidos nuevamente a Wallace Gromit Muzzled, el tercer capítulo de las aventuras de Wallace Gromit. Para mí es un placer poder contar con vuestra compañía. Gracias por el apoyo al canal y también a esta serie. Y por supuesto, si os gusta el contenido, recordad darle un pequeño like y suscribiros si no lo habéis hecho hasta el momento. Bueno, pues lo dicho, vamos con el tercer capítulo de este compendio de 4 capítulos en total que nos trae el juego de Wallace Gromit, titulado Muzzled, que vendría a ser, lo he buscado por internet y en el traductor, y vendría a ser como amordazado, pero no sé yo si se refiere a eso. Vamos a ver una vista previa de lo que nos traerá este capítulo.
Gromit, I've a strange feeling this is the day our fortunes are going to change.
Moggy off, you lobby gobblers!
Making eggs ought to be a breeze.
I think I'm going to faint.
Put me down gently and no one will get hurt. This is my latest invention. Cracking job, Gromit. Oh dear. Here they come! Perfect. Apart from a minor technical hitch at the end.
Vale, muy bien, pues hemos visto lo que sería el trailer, pero del compendio completo del juego, con los 4 capítulos. No nos dice mucho acerca de lo que será este tercer capítulo, así que nos toca descubrirlo, chicos. Pues vamos a darle al nuevo juego. Vamos con un tutorial. El tutorial es que no sé si... Yo le daría directamente a iniciar el juego, porque el tutorial ya lo conocemos. Aparte que el tutorial al final se repite, es siempre lo mismo. Así que sí, vamos a iniciar el juego y ya está. Una tormenta destruye el refugio de perros.
That should do it, lad. Our brand new Infini flavor ice cream maker's ready for business.
Sabor.
Patent pending, of course. Its infrared taste analyzer can sample any flavor and turn it into a delicious ice cream. What do you say, Gromit? Fancy pushing the button on our inaugural batch? Wensleydale cream, anyone? Look at it churn, lad. Just in time to be road tested in front of paying customers at the fair this weekend. And all in a good cause, Miss Flitz says it's to raise money to rebuild the dog shelter. The poor pups have been homeless for too long. Imagine if you had no place to call home, sweet kennel, Gromit. Must be the breeze. Miss Flitz says the strays have been making mischief all over town. On Tuesday, Mrs. Gabberly's shop was terrorized by a gang of terriers. No doubt they'll come to heel once they've a proper roof over their heads. I'm sure everyone will give generously at the fair to build them a new home. I can't be the only dog lover in town. Laura, Gromit, wild dogs, stray scoundrels, mangy good-for-nothing mongrels mangling me machine. They must be some of the escapees. Oh no, me crank, me
Interesante.
lever.
Se lo
The
llevan.
flavor engraver, the brains of our custom flavor scanner, lad. It's been scrambled. The four-legged fiends. I'm sorry, lad, but this is some serious damage. I suppose it's nothing that can't be fixed. I'll tinker with the flavor engraver if you track down our filched crank and our lifted lever. And this cute one's going to need to be calmed down as well. Mind you, it'll take a month of ice cream sundaes to put things right if I can't patch things up. You've got to get them in order if we're going to have the Infini flavor ready for the fair this weekend. Come on, lad, you're a dog. You can reason with them. All that hard work fouled up by a few rogue whippets.
Vale, pues...
Careful, Gromit. The Infini flavor motor is volatile without its crank.
Hola, ¿qué pasa? Se ha desmayado. Qué raro, se ha desmayado solo. ¿Y este qué?
We're going to have to calm that one down if we're ever gonna roll this machine out of here.
Que se calme. Entró la conversación. Tormenta de destruye el refugio de perros, cachorros delincuentes vagan por las calles y aterrorizan a la ciudad. The Morning Post.
Not quite done painting the sign yet, Gromit. That's a nice shade of blue, though, wouldn't you say? That sign would be a nice finishing touch if we could get the machine back up and running.
Vale, por aquí no puedo ir. A ver.
It's really an ingenious idea, a custom flavor technology that makes sure there's an ice cream for everyone. You just take a sample of anything you fancy, insert it into the flavor scanner, and press the churn button.
Vamos a coger el conejillo, que a lo mejor con esto se queda más tranquilo el perrillo. Inventar.
Your old toy certainly did the trick, didn't it, lad? Oh my, you used to be so attached to it. Took quite a spell to wean you off it, in fact. Now we can focus on getting this machine up and running.
Vale. Y ahora cogemos esto. A ver si me deja ponerlo. Bien. Y solamente faltará la palanca. Caja de cambios. What? What?
He swiped it again. What's he got there, lad? I think he's helped himself to our valuables. Careful.
Por lo que sea, le da como un ataque cuando escucha eso.
We need a crank to churn our ice cream, but that filcher can't leave it alone. I wonder if that dog's part of a canine crime ring. He's only got a taste for the expensive
Las cosas
stuff.
caras. Solo le gustan las cosas caras.
Any
Criminal
luck
canino.
with the mischief makers?
Vamos a subir.
What number, please?
No.
Mr. Wallace? Miss Fit from next door here. For the last 45 minutes I've been trying to read the same page in my book, only to be interrupted by the incessant clatter that seems to be emanating from your cellar. I quite understand that an inventor is entitled to do his inventing in the privacy of his own home, but the banging, popping, creaking and odd explosions really must stop. Oh, but was that livestock? Honestly, Wallace, this has always been a respectable street.
Hey! A Gromit! Steady on! You can bake all the pies you want later when the gas has been mended.
Tiene unos problemillas de gas. Pastel de manzana crujiente, fresas y ruibarbo, empanada de riñones. Cocinar un pastel. O sea, de momento no podemos hasta que... Da la sensación de que eso tendremos que hacerlo luego. Siempre vacío, qué pena. Tiene forma de hueso.
You little terror!
Hay que buscar algo que sea un hueso.
Did you let the dogs out? This mangy whippet is ravaging my roses. Came hurtling out of your master's house with some sort of bone in its mouth. Feeding the strays really is the last straw. Now he's gone underground and Lord knows what he's doing to my roots. And where's Wallace when I need him? Are there no real men left in this world to protect a woman's property? Don't just stand there. Do something. You're a dog. Can't you reason with him? Thank heavens the rascal didn't tear up my tulips. I don't know how I'd have coped. I was just about to dig a little home for that one before your friend came running into my garden. That's where the dastardly digger went underground. Look at my petunias. Pulverized.
Hay que poner algo encima. En el momento no tenemos nada. No sé si podremos salir. Sí que podemos salir.
Morning, Private. At ease, Private, at ease. I'm sure by now you've received intelligence about the morale-raising ops this weekend. Should be a jolly old time, like when Ensign used to come and rouse the troops, reminded the squaddies what they were fighting for. I remember being stationed in Algeria, and the association organized a whole day of fanfare. Unbelievable! There was Fatima the snake charmer, the ever-popular monkey toss competition, even a couscous eating contest. Which reminds me, I expect you to be at the fair when I display my digestive prowess. The pie-eating contest, Private. You must have seen the sign-up sheet in town. Nobody'll challenge the great Major, though. I shall be uncontested. They don't call me Cool Hand Crumb for nothing, you know.
Me lo como todo.
Those are my biscuits, Private, and very delicious they are, too. Can't share them with you, though. For optimal nutritional efficiency, today's soldiers must stick to their rations. So, no Bicky Wickies for you, I'm afraid. Oh, tremendous flavor.
Ah, que hay momentos en los cuales se queda dormido. No. Prueba de productos peculiares.
Hello, Gromit lad. How's Mr. Wallace? Have you heard about the fundraiser? I've never been to a proper town fair before.
Feria benéfica, ayuden a los perritos, solo es este fin de semana. Cada entrada que compre alimentará un cachorrito durante 15 días.
Pet out for walkies. Certainly a grand day for it. Anything I can do for you? Town's abuzz with the fundraiser this weekend, isn't it? About time somebody did something to build a new dog shelter. Ooh, I've had run-ins with all sorts of strays of late. Terriers, spaniels, mutts, even an Irish wolfhound. Should have seen the size of him when he went for me pork scratchings on top shelf. Sent me tumbling backwards and brought me awning crashing down. Ooh, I gave him what for, and no mistake.
You mean you opened your gob and poor brute took fright?
Ooh, mind your business and quit interrupting. This is why you haven't got any friends and spend all day talking to the birds.
I'm just in need of some intelligent company.
Anyway, it's high time town got together to put the shelter back up. Wouldn't you say, Chuck?
Bueno. Estamos muy preocupados por la feria.
Hello, hello. Looking forward to this weekend's fair. Should be a riot. And all for a good cause to boot.
Anda, mira, es verdad. Siguen encerrados. Estoy justamente pensando en ellos.
Not looking for a permit to post, are you? I gave out my day's allowance earlier. A bloke posted some sort of petition over there by the fountain.
Ah, vale, para inscribirnos.
So long, Private.
No creo que sea tan complicado, ¿no? Bueno, vamos a echar una casa, digo yo, un vistazo en la casa. Necesitamos algo para engañar al perro de que es un hueso. Por fin los malos hábitos de un sabroso regalo. Con un sabroso regalo. 50 maneras de domesticar a tu terrier. Chucho trimestral. What? ¿Qué ha hecho este hombre otra vez? Está siempre tocando cosas. Azúcar. Lo tiene hasta los topes. Claro, tiene el gas. Lo tiene todo conectado. Tiene una vaca. Tiene una vaca lechera ahí abajo. Vaya tela. Bueno, pues entonces tiene pinta de que lo que necesitamos tiene que estar aquí. Vamos a echar un vistazo bien echado. Y a probar cosas con cosas. Salir al vestíbulo. Leer. Aquí están los perros. Pintura azul.
Leave that bucket of paint there if you...
No parece que podamos utilizar eso con... Oye, espérate, le gustan las cosas doradas. Amigo, muy bien, muy bien. Claro, le gustan las cosas doradas. Entonces, así ya no tendrá valor para él. Ahí está. Estupendo. Bueno. ¿Ha dicho inspeccionar qué? Preguntar. Interactuar.
With a
Preguntar.
combination of infrared scanning and molecular chemistry, the flavor engraver can imbue our ice cream with any flavor imaginable. We didn't even get to try our first batch. Oh dear.
Bueno, sigue faltando la
All
pala.
that hard work fouled up by a few rogue whippets.
Pues hay que salir. Aquí ya no podemos buscar nada más, ¿eh? Por lo menos en primera instancia. Vamos a ir a la cocina otra vez, porque no hay mucho más donde mirar. En la casa no. Aquí me pasa otra vez el mensaje de ella. Ah, no, mira.
PC Dibbins here at the police station. We've recently received reports from a Miss Felicity Flitt of West Wallaby Street of a possible breach of the peace in the environs of number 62. I need hardly remind you, Mr. Wallace, yet again, that the enclosure of any farm animal or beast of burden within the borough boundaries is strictly prohibited. That includes, but is not restricted to, and I quote, chickens, sheep, goats, pigs, horses, miniature horses, alpacas, and most importantly, cows! Any more blinking complaints from the townspeople and you'll be nicked. Good day!
Es que tenemos vacas, es que... Muy bueno. No hay nada. Vale, lo mismo. A ver si aquí hay algo. Vaya. La despensa está vacía. Abrir. Vale, pues no hay nada más. No hay nada más. No hay nada más. Vale, pues tenemos que irnos. Nos vamos al pueblo otra vez. Oye, pues antes no nos ha dejado llegar aquí. Hemos salido directamente. Ahora sí que me permite. No, aquí ya no me deja. Antes salíamos directamente aquí.
Back, are you? I hope you've a plan to get your little friend out of my...
Hello, Private. I told you, Private, you can't have any of my biscuits.
Vale. Ya me es el cuento. Se queda dormido, pero no podemos interactuar con él.
Hello, Gromit lad. How's Mr. Wallace?
Hello there.
Hello there. Seleccionar hoja de inscripción para el concurso.
What you got there, Chuck? A pie eating contest. Well, isn't that festive? Me? Oh, I don't know about that. I do love the odd meat pie, but a scoffing contest, that wouldn't be ladylike, would it?
You've trouble enough appearing ladylike without a meat buying you gob.
Oh, do I? Tell that to the postman. He seemed quite taken with me this morning.
It's only 'cause he's got an eye defect.
Oh, shut up, you curmudgeonly codger. You know what, Chuck? I will sign up for the contest.
Yeah.
I think it's a splendid idea, and I plan on winning in a most ladylike fashion, naturally. Let's see. Oh, just me and the Major, is it? He's no match for Winnie Gabberley. There you go, Gromit. I expect you to attend my victory party.
Bueno, pues vale. No sabía que tuviéramos que hacer esto, pero hecho está.
Good day. Ah, Winnie versus the Major, eh? Should be a sight to see.
Vale, pues entonces ya está. Parece que eso había que hacerlo. Vale, más cosas. Más cosas. A lo mejor a este...
A pie eating contest? I don't think that's for me.
No es para mí.
Carry on, soldier.
Back, are you? I hope you've a plan to get your little friend out of my garden. Hoogie Woo and Tinky Wee may have their mischievous moments, but they knew better than to rummage in my roses. Oh, what I wouldn't give for a man of action around here. Don't have time for whatever that is right now. There's a crisis in my garden.
Hay que tapar. Seleccionar revista de perros. Pero seleccionamos, pero no... No sé nada. Voy a dar lo de la inscripción. Estaba pensando en enseñarle la inscripción a este, pues si se quiere apuntar.
What's this? Oh, I'm not one for pie-eating contests, Gromit. Someone with an even larger appetite than mine would be interested in that.
Vale, o sea que entonces, en principio, la única que se ha apuntado es ella. Entonces, podríamos probar una cosa. ¿Y si se lo enseñamos al mayor? A lo mejor no es que necesitemos un... Puede ser que a lo mejor las galletas sean para el perro. Es posible que las galletas sean para el perro, ¿eh? No me equivoco. A ver ahora qué piensa.
Ah, yes, the pie-eating contest. Nobody's signed up yet to take on the mighty Major Crumb. Pity. I'd love to meet another man. Toe to toe on the field of battle, mano a mano, feasting to the death until the best man wins. Edwina? She thinks she can out-eat the likes of me? Ho, that's a good one, Private. I'd love to see her staring down the barrel of a ketchup bottle. There's just no way she can win. Impossible. She could never. These blinking biscuits. I've been munching on them all day. They're going to fill me up. Private, attention! Get rid of these vile things. I've got to prepare for battle. My guts must be ready for all the pie I can throw at them if I'm going to crush that woman. She's challenged the wrong man. Battle stations!
Pues ya está. Eso es lo que había que hacer. Cogemos las galletas. Y puede ser que a lo mejor sean para el perro. Aquí no había un agujero. O puede ser que el...
Well, what are you going to do about this Whippet's grievous gardening?
A ver.
Good heavens, Gromit! Now you're just rewarding him for foul behavior.
Ajá. Entonces lo que vamos a hacer es tirárselo aquí para que haga el agujero ahí. Muy bueno, sí señor. Estupendo.
Ah, you did it! Thank goodness! You've rid my garden
No
of
hubiera
the
pensado
nasty little
que
rascal
eran
and with
las
little
galletas.
damage. Now be sure it never happens again. I don't want to see any more of your canine companions on my property. Do you understand?
¿Qué quieres que haga yo? No quiero volver a ver más. Entonces tenemos que tapar o tenemos que hacer algo. No sé muy bien. Bueno, vamos a llevar la palanca, ya está, de momento. Vale. La I, que siempre se me va. Eso es.
I suppose that lever does look a bit like an old bone, doesn't it? No wonder the crafty canine went and buried it. Give a dog a bone and into the ground it goes. It's their nature. Oh no. Did our fastening nut go missing? It holds the lever in place. It's a critical part of the apparatus, Gromit. This is no good, lad. That was my last number 12. What rotten luck.
Ah, mira, la he encontrado la tuerca.
Look at that. He found our nut. Fantastic, Gromit. Perhaps I was a bit hard on him before. I didn't know the little one had a penchant for tinkering. Oh, he's just afraid. Heavens above, he's a positively petrified pooch. Poor little lad. We ought to call him Twitch.
Twitch. Le llamaremos Twitch. Anda, mira por dónde.
And there we have it, lad. Uncrossed a few crossed wires and our flavour engraver is as good as new. Now we ought to be back in business. Up we go, lads. Nothing can stop our Infini flavour ice cream from taking off now. Bit late for the post, eh? Oh, hello there. Can I help you?
Oh, good heavens, no. The question is rather, how can I help you? Name's Muzzle. Monty Muzzle. Philatelist, philosopher, philanthropist, and purveyor of fairground amusement. I hope by now you've heard about Monty Muzzle's Save the Dogs fundraiser fair to be held this weekend.
Oh, yes, we have. Gromit and I were just...
Oh, glad to hear it. I was deeply saddened to hear of your recent tragedy, and I'm making it my duty, as a dedicated and devoted dog lover, to help you all raise the necessary funds to repair your canine shelter. Imagine, all those precious animals out on the streets.
A tragedy. What a shame for all those dogs. But Gromit and I might have the perfect contribution for the fair. We were just putting the finishing touches on our patent-pending Infini flavour ice cream machine.
Ice cream, you say? Ooh, who doesn't love ice cream? The creamy coldness, the satisfying sweetness, the profit margins.
And our machine has custom flavour technology. Its flavour scanner extracts taste molecules from any sample provided. We're able to make limitless varieties to suit any customer.
My, that does sound impressive. Oh, by heck, Mr. Walrus. I know a good money-making opportunity when I smell it. What do you say to this? With my financial firepower and your unique ice cream maker, we could put an Infini flavour retail outlet on every beachfront from Blackpool to Bognor Regis. The world will be your Knickerbocker glory.
Franchising. Do you hear that, lad? We could be ice cream barons.
If you bring your invention to the fair and manage to make a hefty contribution for this most needed, dog shelter.
It's a deal. Gromit and I couldn't be more excited. Oh, our in-house creamery assures us peak freshness. Speaking of the dogs, Gromit and I have come across 3 little lads who need new lodgings.
Well, look at that. Aren't they the most precious things you've ever seen? My charity begins now, and I've got the perfect home for them. Yes, quick-looking devils, too. Well, I won't take up any more of your time, Mr. Willard. Walk is...
Señor Willard.
Come on, you. Your new home awaits.
Off they go, lad. Say goodbye.
Ay, qué penica que me da el perrillo. No, quédatelo.
Be seeing you and your contraption at the fair, Mr. Wallace, and be sure to bring your wallet.
Usted es un tunante, me parece a mí.
Roll up, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monty Muzzle's fundraise affair. It fair warms my heart to see so many charitable souls here today. So let me warm yours by selling you a handful of tickets, available for a nominal fee, the proceeds of which will put a smile on the face of a homeless and abandoned puppy. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, them tickets is good for every attraction. You can fry your favorite food, take on a chicken in a game of wits, or ride the mighty Muzzler. Every penny goes to charity, every ticket, in short, will wag a tail.
I say, Gromit, isn't this a thrill? And such a noble cause, rebuilding a shelter for your canine companions. Oh, your new chum must have dropped his toy in excitement. I bet the little fella's having a grand day out. Probably never been to a fair before. Hey, that must be the remains of one of the flies that was blowing around this morning. Can't abide litter, so I tore it up and offered it as slips of paper to the punters.
Salven a los perros. Está marcado en un círculo.
Here are some tickets, lad. Go and find your friends and have some fun. Ho, ho, ho.
Vale, me toca a mí. O sea, parece ser que este... Bueno, no sé yo si este capítulo será todo con Gromit.
Do you fancy a Gromit?
Have a pie to enter, do you? Give it here, and I'll get to it in due time. Quite the turnout of entries I've got. Bound to find a master of ceremonies in here somewhere.
Concurso de hacer pasteles mañana. Concurso de comer tarde. Ayuden a los perritos, pasteles para los... Está feliz,
This is coming along nicely. Much more than I had anticipated from a bunch of provincial paupers. Oh, those dogs will be saved in no time.
No es malo, malísimo.
I doubt you're making a direct charitable deposit, so why don't you go and nose about elsewhere?
Mira, cómo sospecha. Me encanta la cara que pone Gromit.
Now, where was I with this filth?
What a man! Selfless, heroic, charitable.
Comprende.
Hello, Gromit. Enjoying the fair? Must be easy to enjoy such simple pleasures when you're a dog, not knowing the pain of unrequited love. You just wander through life, sniffing and scratching your way to happiness, while I must endure the loneliness of living without a man worthy of my hand. Oh, but then there is Mr. Muzzle, raising all of those funds for our poor, homeless pups. I've never seen such altruism in all my years. He may be of meager means himself, but he's rich in other ways. Oh, and what a handsome partner he'd make. Certainly compared to the rest of the town's buffoons. Are there no real men here worthy of the name? I want someone strong, brilliant and brave to lavish me with praise. For instance, I had my hair done this morning, And did anyone notice? Not one of them. I'm sure Mr. Muzzled would have, had he not been so busy. But what does a woman have to do to attract attention?
Vaya. Está desesperadilla. Bueno, no. Mi feliz niñez, mis primeras hazañas, mi vida me llama. Ver el espectáculo. Ah, pues no está mal.
114, 115, 116. Let's see. Count this row across. Assume that the jar
vale,
is
esto
1,
tienes
2,
que
3,
aceptar el
4,
número, ¿no?
5, 6, 7. Can't be certain.
Es un fabuloso premio. Tienes que aceptar el número de bolas que hay dentro. Pues este... Límite de peso. Se freirá.
Wisdom from the other side.
Con un pollo ahí. Eres más listo que un pollo. Vence a un pollo. Gana pez de colega.
Just can't find the right bloomin' words.
Inside. Ah, vale, que hay como... Hay mensajitos en... Si os dais cuenta, en cada uno de los papeles hay un círculo dentro. Ahí ponía inside, dentro. Y en el otro... ¿Qué es lo que pone aquí? No, save the door.
I've been keeping my tallies on the back of this flyer for hours, Gromit. It's not leaving my sight until I've a grand prize in my hands.
Pues no sé qué es lo que pone aquí. Aquí pone 7 dog, pero no es eso. Hay algo, o sea, nos está indicando dónde están los perros. Sí, tiene pinta que sí. Bueno, pues chicos, lo vamos a dejar aquí. Luego ya está bastante bien. Se va a quedar un vídeo bastante bajo. Se va a quedar un vídeo bastante bajo y como introducción queda bastante guay, ¿eh? Y ahora aquí tenemos final. Así que nada, jóvenes. Espero que os haya gustado. Como siempre, cualquier cosita la podéis comentar. Dale like, suscribiros si no habéis hecho hasta el momento. Y para todo lo demás, os emplazo aquí a vuestra casa y a vuestro canal Juegos Perdidos. Cuidaros mucho y hasta más ver.